All right, collective, here we go. Hey, you know what? It's come to my attention based on some of the emails that have come in. There's a few people out there who are impatient and they're fast forwarding through my intros. I know we all do it. Somebody's got a big intro spiel, you fast forward until you start seeing cards come out. But I tell you what, I do my channel a little differently than most people. Anybody who comes here regularly will tell you that. You don't want to fast forward through my intro. If for no other reason, I'm about to give you my pre-shuffle card, which is going to tell you what the hell is going on and why we're here. All right, now, got a couple of people wrote in, actually about a dozen write in, saying I focus too much on Cancer and not on other signs, and it's unfair, this and that and the other thing. You people don't have a clue if that's what you think. You need to go down to my mailbag playlist and watch the latest mailbag. I drew a spider. It's a 12-leg spider, though. It's a fancy spider. And I explained a little bit about what's going on with tarot. Okay? I'm out here for a few reasons. One, to study a connection, a very powerful one, which is a connection cycle that's in play right now. All right? And help a lot of people in the process. Help a lot of you. Now, I'll tell you what this video is going to do for you. Three of Wands is my pre-shuffle. Before I hit the record button, I ask why I'm here. Somebody's watching. I'm thinking back to that song to the 80s, or from the 80s, that goes, I always feel like somebody's watching me. That song. I'm not going to sing or you'll just shut off. Not only are they watching, they're on the precipice. Three of Wands leads to the Four of Wands. They're about to take a leap towards you. I feel very strong. This is for all signs. This is for anybody. This is tarot at its best, which I explained on that mailbag video, which got very low views, and I'm very disappointed. I want people watching that. I want you to understand. A lot of you have been brainwashed out there on YouTube into thinking that your sign means something. Somehow tarot's been bastardized into horoscopes. It is anything but. That is not what we're doing with tarot cards. That's not how it works. I explain it as best I can on several mailbag videos, but I think that one, my latest one, is one that everybody should watch. I think it'll help you out there watching other people's readings too. It's very important. But anyway, you do what you want to do. But don't send me no emails saying that I pay too much attention to this and I do that and and it's unfair. I'm anything but unfair. I spent most of last week doing a lot of signs and a lot of whatever. I put out a lot of videos last week. I was tired. I went to bed last night. I fell right asleep. I'll tell you what. We're really reading cards here. I really read energy. It's draining. All right. I'm fair to everybody. I answer hundreds of emails a week. I'll tell you. I do. And I'm happy to do it. And a lot of you out there know that. All right. Enough. Watch that mailbag if you want to. If you don't, then you just won't know what the hell's going on. And you'll think your tarot readings are horoscopes. Like everybody wants you to believe. I suspect for ad revenue, because if you put up more videos, you get more ad revenue. Whatever. I ain't after no ad revenue. I'm here to help people and study a very powerful connection cycle. This is for anybody. If this title brought you in here, then you're supposed to be here. If you appreciate honest tarot readings that aren't sugar-coated, you're supposed to be here. Because I sure as hell ain't going to sugar-coat anything for you. All right, let's cut the deck. 7 of Cups at the bottom of the deck before I cut. Somebody's figuring out a way to come in and talk to you. Because after the cut, I got the Ace of Wands. They want a passionate new beginning. They want a brand new start. They want to start over. They want to take it back. It's not take something back. That's what I got. Let's just start over. Let's reboot. That's what I got here. This is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. All right? Here we go. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. What's that song? Oh, God, what's her name? Taylor Swift. What's that thing she says? Haters gonna hate. Yeah, well, I like to say fast forwarders gonna fast forward. I can't stop people from fast forwarding. Do what you want with my channel. Just don't tell me about it if you got an issue. I don't want to hear it. It just distracts me from my mission. You want to write in and say something nice? Knock yourself out. You want to write in and say something stupid, something I've covered 100 times on 100 videos that you probably just fast forwarded through? Well, that's on you. I'm always going to tell it like it is. I don't take shit from anyone. Bottom of the deck, our overall energy, the energy that this reading is going to clarify is exactly what I just got done freaking telling you. It's the Page of Cups. Somebody's watching you, that Three of Wands in my pre-shuffle. They're on the precipice of jumping towards their Four of Wands, their happy new beginning. Seven of Cups, before the cut, told us they're trying to find a way to do it. They're trying to figure it out. They also might be worried that somebody else might snatch you up. I feel that too. And that Ace of Wands after the cut, before my final shuffle here, tells us that they want a passionate new beginning with you. The energy around it was one of somebody wants to take it back, start all over, reboot. And under the deck, overall energy of our reading is the Page of Cups. Somebody's coming with a little apology, a little tail between their legs to get that Ace of Wands. A little offer of love. And clarifying that right underneath it is that King of Swords. We keep seeing this character. Steely-eyed determination is all I get off this card again. Steely-eyed determination. That's as far as I go in the final shuffle on as far as I just look at the card that's right underneath this here. Okay, you're going to want to stick around if you're waiting to hear. I don't know what the title is yet. I do them at the end, but you're going to want to stick around if you're waiting to hear from somebody. Somebody who disappeared on you. You might have been waiting a long time too. I bet. I feel this is old energy. Energy has a taste to it for me. This tastes like old eggs. Like, did you check the date on these before you cooked them? Those kind of eggs. This has been around a while for a lot of you. This person's been thinking about talking to you for a long time. They're about to jump off that Three of Wands cliff and dive into the water and swim out to those ships. Here's the energy around your connection. Here's how your person feels in their emotions. Here's how they feel about you. Hidden energy right here. What the universe wants you to know through me. And I'll tell you. Okay? Right here's the final outcome. I'm going to clarify everything. I'm going to throw some universe cards over the top. And you bet your sweet asses we're going to extend this one because it's an all signs reading. It's very powerful energy I'm pulling from the pure current soulmate cycle flying over the top. And if you don't know what that means, then you didn't watch the mailbag video that I just did, that I took my time to do. And I drew a pretty picture and everything of a 12-legged spider with weird legs. Come on. Who does that? It's not CGI, it's SGI. Steve Graphical Interface. All right. Right here. Energy around the connection right now. Clarifies, this whole reading clarifies this Page of Cups. Somebody coming in. A little apology and some love. What is the overall energy of this connection right now? Look at this. It's the sun. You see what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. I know why we're here. The sun is the overall energy of your connection. This is Chatty Cathy. The moon, its opposite, is Silent Bob. Somebody quiet. Somebody who was quiet is now about to light everything up. Also, you make this person very happy. They know you're their happiness. This person has a lot of respect for you. You've taught them some things. They learn from you, and you probably don't know that, a lot of you. This also tells me this person's probably the divine masculine in your connection, male or female. It doesn't matter. There's no genders there. The divine masculine's been slow to awaken to this current soulmate connection cycle. You're the divine feminine, male or female. It don't matter. Don't get all macho. You're awakened. You're here. You're watching tarot readings. Hopefully you're watching my latest mailbag video. Very disappointing views on that. Still a little pissed about that. Because that's important. I'm sharing something with you on that nobody will tell you. Because they want their ad revenue. Right here, how they feel in their emotions. Two of Wands. Setting the intention to come towards you. They're looking out the window at you. They're holding a whole new life in their hands. Also tells me they've let go of an old way of thinking. This reading doesn't really bring in any third party. If they had a third party, they let go of them too. But either way, it's about letting go of one wand and grabbing onto a whole new world of the other wand. Don't get dirty. It's just a wand. It's not your wand. Either way, oh, it is your wand technically, because you're what they're looking at. You're what they're setting their intention to come toward, because you're their happiness and they want to talk to you. This person's going to be much more chatty than you think. Although initially, I suspect they're coming as a page. Okay? A little apology. How your person feels about you specifically. The devil. The goat with its feet on fire. Yeah, I feel that. This is bookend in the sun. Right here in the middle is their intention to come towards you. Very similar to our 3 of Wands we saw in my pre-shuffle. Alright. Right now they're not doing anything. They're about to snap. Because they're obsessed with you. This is obsession. And it's your person's, it tells me also that it's your person's own fears and hang-ups that held them back. And as we saw in other readings, it's probably a toxic third-party situation that they've gotten rid of. The 2 of Wands would indicate that. Or they're setting the intention to get rid of. Or the paperwork is out there. I know if your person might be getting divorced or something, the divorce laws are crazy all over the world. I heard about one in an email from Australia where you're not supposed to talk to the person. Over here in California, we got a cooling off period for it. It's 6 months. It's a process. So you can't even get a divorce. You got to separate for 6 months and then they'll give you the divorce. I mean, you're just completely screwed. 6 months. No, I want to leave this person now, motherfucking California. You know, right here. Either way, this person's overall energy coming off of this is obsession. And they're obsessed with it. With the sun, and the sun is a lot of energy. There's a lot of energy your person's pouring into this connection and setting their intention to come towards you. And we've seen it in other quickie readings I've done, which are for all signs as well. We've seen it in all your sign readings for July. Which, by the way, people that think I don't focus on other signs besides Cancer, I do all the signs in the month and the mid-month. I only do energy updates for signs where there's something to report. Don't make no sense for me to repeat your monthly. So if I don't do an energy update for your sign, it just means there wasn't anything to report. That's all. As far as Cancer goes, ask any tarot reader on the internet, more of them are suffering than anybody else. They're where the hot spot is in the connection cycle. The volcanoes going off and shit. New islands forming in the middle of the ocean. It's the shit. But all your connections are tied to that connection, by the way. So you should all be watching Cancer videos from me and from everyone. Because it's the center of all the damn soulmate connection. Take it from me. I know, I've been studying connections longer than some of you been alive. Right here, hidden energy. And I've never seen a cycle like this one before, I'll tell you that. Right here, hidden energy, red with the sun. Page of Pentacles. They want to talk to you. This is a card of communication. They're figuring out, again, this ties with the 7 of Cups that was there pre-cut. Before I cut the deck. This is studious communication. They want to learn as much as they can before they come in, and they want to tell you a lot. Right here's the rainbow, the from the 10 of Cups. Happiness. You're their happiness. Happily ever after. You're their happiness. Happily ever after. They want to talk to you. I mean, the universe is just basically just screaming right now. This person's freaking obsessed about talking with you and rebooting this thing. Final outcome. Red with this 2 of Wands. Wow. Temperance, the card of the angel. Also a card of communication when it falls in the final outcome here especially. I told you this is old energy. I told you this is old energy. This has been going on a while for a lot of you. It really has. This person is, I want to use the word finally realizing what they've realized it before. That's why I don't want to use the word, because I've been reading this energy since I got here on YouTube. They've realized it, but what happens is in the past they realize it and then they sweep it under a carpet and go back and just focus on work or something else. Now they've realized it. Temperance here. This is a very, very, very powerful card. This is karma balancing in this connection. They're coming to balance this thing out. They want to. It's also a card of divine timing. I'm getting a message off of this. The energy feels, if I'm to translate the feeling into words, it's the timing is right now. Like right now, the timing is right. For whatever reason, it's going to vary for each of you. I have no idea. We might find out when we clarify. I don't know. But let's clarify. Why is the sun here? Why is the sun here? Why is that sun here? Why is that sun here? Wow. Judgment clarifying. I know it's half off camera. I'll put it there. Judgment clarifying the sun. Holy shit. And the bottom of the deck, by the way, which I use as a sort of a bounce off of any card I pull when I shuffle for the clarifiers. So underneath, clarifying the clarifiers, as I don't normally show it to you, is the Page of Swords. Again, they're spying the shit out of you. This person's watching the shit out of you. And they do not want to let you go. That little owl, he's not letting go of that sword. Judgment right here, they want a second chance. And they want to communicate with you. We got birds of communication. This is resurrection. This thing's coming back. Why is Judgment here? Because they're out in the cold. Five of Pentacles, they want to come out of the cold. Why, how do I know they want to come out of the cold? Well, I'm always transparent, if nothing else. Well, duh. I asked, why is the Judgment here? I got a card that says someone is out in the cold. Well, they know, usually someone who put themselves out in the cold, by the way. So we have to look at the cards around a card when we read it. They're setting their intentions to come towards you, to the right and to the left. They want a second chance, resurrection. So obviously, through powers of deduction, a little bit of Sherlock Holmes, they want to come out of the cold. Why? Because baseline in the whole thing is happiness and chatty Cathy. They want to talk to you. Come on. That's how you read tarot cards. But the energy around it is separate. The energy of all of this right here, it's an obsessive energy. It's frantic. These are some powerful cards. Judgment off of the sun is going to cause erratic emotions. It's going to cause someone who wants to come out of the cold to behave in this type of behavior. Lash out, crazy, obsession. I mean, they're just thinking about you all the time. And this card proves it. In the hidden energies, the Page of Pentacles is learning, is thinking. It's a very, again, all of this together equals the devil. You know, it's a real obsessive energy. And the whole reading is clarifying the Page of Cups, which is them coming in with a little apology. And I know you're not expecting it. For a lot of you, it's going to blow your mind. You're just going to wake up one morning, there's going to be a few messages from this person. You're going to be like, what the fuck? Seriously? I'm not kidding. And chatty Cathy, that sun lights things up. It's the opposite of the moon. Here we go. Two of Wands. Why is it here? Setting their intentions. Getting ready to they've already let go of something. It could be a person. It could be a way of thinking. It could be both. Okay? Maybe they thought career was everything. I don't know. We're going to find out in the extended. We're going to pull some voodoo on this person. You all been here long enough to know that when the devil comes out, you know I like to pull on that. There's a lot more. I mean, I'm giving you the overview of it, but there's a lot there. I've already pointed out about 6 things that are there. What's the Two of Wands? And we ain't even clarified it yet. What's the Two of Wands? Oh, shit. They came out together. I like to be surprised. I'm disappointed when they come out together. It's like when you open, it's like when you get a present and it's like half open. You know, it's like, oh, I know what it is. It's batteries. Anyway, two of Swords and the Five of Cups, the sad horse. Regret, sadness. What do they have regret and sadness over? The fact that they never made a decision here. This is indecision. Block communication, shutting down, Moon, Silent Bob in front of Chatty Cathy. And they're sad about that. They're pissed at themselves. In fact, this horse is not the sad horse today. It's a horse that's disappointed in itself. And it's all clarifying Two of Wands. They had to let go of a behavior pattern or a person. It could go either way or both. And now they know what they want. But they're sad that they didn't take it before. This person sat in indecision for a long time. Did nothing. Sat on their damn hands, focused on work, tried to make it work with a jackass, or a goat, as the case may be. Why is the devil here? Let's clarify that devil and how they feel about you. Now, I read it primarily as obsession. I mean, they're obsessing about coming in and talking to you, basically. It very is, and I already explained why, because judgment off of the sun is just massive amount of power. It's too much power. It's too much power. It's a teenage boy with an 800 horsepower car, and nothing good's going to come of that. Somebody's a telephone pole going to be coming down. He's going to race everything that pulls up next to him. It's too much power for this person. They're just, freaking out, doing stupid shit. Why is the devil here? Holy shit. The Lover's on top of the devil. Now, in most decks, Rider-Waite in particular, the Lovers are chained to the devil. Yeah, this person is, it's exactly what I told you. These two cards together, the Lovers on top of the devil, is obsession. The Lovers are chained to the devil. This person's chained to you. They cannot get you out of their head. They cannot get you out of their head. They're freaking out. Doing stupid shit. Like still sitting and planning to come towards you. Get on it. Get on it. Here we go. Ace of Swords. They want to talk to you. Ace of Swords is an epiphany that this person's had. And that's what made them so sad and disappointed in themselves with this Five of Cups. Because they got the key on the Five of Cups. You can get out of the Five of Cups yourself. Oh, well, actually, no, that's this card. But, sorry about that. But, still, with the Five of Cups, there's two cups standing. It's the same concept. They're focused more right now on the 3 cups down than the 2 cups standing. I always get this deck is weird. It doesn't have, these cards actually almost mean the same thing in this deck. It's really strange because the energy off them is pretty much the same thing. Either way, they want to talk to you. They want to tell you some truths. They know they got to come right. And that's part of what they're obsessed about. They know they got to come right. Page of Pentacles. Why is it here? See, I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. I never said I was. I only say I'm honest. Now, that's one of the things. I spent a year last year watching readings. I'll tell you what. One of the things I told myself is if I'm going to do this YouTube thing, I'm going to shoot it straight. I'm not going to tell people a bunch of false hope shit. I can't even tell you right now that even based on these cards, I could say, just on this top row, which is the most important row in my reading, they're coming. You're going to hear from this person. I could say that, but I won't say that. And you know why I won't say that? Because we're still bound by your person's questionable free will. We have to look at their past behavior. This is a person who repeatedly does the wrong thing. And I think on some level, and we'll find out in the extended, I think they like sitting in this. I think they suffer from a little bit of depression or some sort of self-sabotaging kind of thing. I see it right here. When I get the Five of Pentacles and the Five of Cups in this close proximity in the reading, this is a self-sabotager. This is a person who almost likes what I call sitting in the thorns. However, I don't think they can take it much longer. And I said, I don't think they can take it much longer. I couldn't take sitting in this energy much longer. They really, really like you. I mean, love you. Why is the Page of Pentacles here? What else does the universe want us to know? So far, they want to talk to you. And they're planning every word because they know they want to come in and get their happiness and they know they need to come right. I tell you what, with that Ace of Swords there. Knight of Swords. This is red with judgment. This is a second chance, a resurrection. This tells me it's going to come out of nowhere. Knight of Swords comes rushing in. It's messages, quick messages, but it's precise messages. It's the perfect card to be off of the Page of Pentacles, which is studious communication, someone thinking about every word they're going to say. The Knight of Swords, what a lot of people don't realize, is precise messages, just the facts, just the point, to the point. You know, it's like Paul Revere in Boston. The redcoats are coming. The redcoats are coming. It's one message. He didn't go out and start saying the redcoats are coming, and there's a sale on muffins over at Bob's, and also, you know, no, it was just the redcoats are coming. This person has a specific message they want to tell you, and they're very carefully planning each word. And I think it's going to surprise the shit out of you too. Why is that Knight of Swords here? Three of Cups. Because they want union with you. And this is what the universe wants you to know. See, look, this here card's got a sun on it. These cards are red with these cards. I got a sun here and a sun here. Chatty, effing Kathy. These birds represent communication, are looking right at the sun. These cups represent love. Yeah, sometimes this is a third party card, but the universe don't want to talk about their third party in this in this reading. It wants to talk about you and your person and what you can expect. Probably because their appearance in your life, on your phone, at your front door, wearing a raincoat, is imminent. It's coming close. I see it in the quickie readings I've been doing. I see it in the sign readings I've been doing for many of the signs. And it's beautiful to see it here in an all signs reading, because this is far more powerful than any individual sign reading, which you know if you watch that mailbag video that nobody watched, that I did. When we pull for an individual sign, we're in effect tying the universe's hands. We're telling it, I only want to look at the current soulmate cycle from the ground level in this 1/12 sliver of space. And yeah, it's good for ad revenue. You can do 12 videos, you get a lot of ad revenue. It's wonderful. But an all signs video flies over the top of the whole damn thing. The whole soulmate cycle, the pool of energy that these cards are pulling from. And to see this reading here tells me the dominoes are about to fall. There's a good chance of it. We're still, again, no false hope here. We're bound by your person's questionable free will. This is what the energy is saying. It's ripe. The banana is ripe. But whether you peel it or eat it, or your person peels it and eats it, is another story. But it's a cycle, so it'll come around again, even if they miss you this time. For most of you, they're not going to miss you. The universe is very clear with that Three of Cups there. And they have a very specific message to tell you. And they're planning every damn word of it. Because they're fixing to come out of the cold. And the universe is fixing to resurrect this thing. The second chance is because the cycle's coming around. I think they're going to be much more chatty than you realize. I got two suns right here. Why is Temperance here? Not to mention the whole damn reading is clarifying a Page of Cups. Or somebody bringing you a little apology. I bet they owe you an apology. I bet they owe you a big one. Temperance. Why is it here? Temperance. 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 Ace of Cups. Yeah, this is old energy. It's a long time. Ace of Pentacles. I'm sorry if I said Cups. I'm sorry. Ace of Pentacles. This is old energy. This is a long time coming, and it's red with this Two of Swords, which is the thing that they're upset with themselves about for never making a decision. This is Grandma on the freeway. Grandma in the canyon doing 15, holding up traffic, just trying to have some fun with their sports cars. And some asshole who shouldn't be driving a car doing 15, 6 miles up the road. This takes a long time, Ace of Pentacles. A long time coming. But it's clarifying Temperance. This tells me it's here. It's reached its destination. It's everything I just got done telling you about the Three of Cups. verified in a card. What's our final here? Why is that Ace of Pentacles here? Communication. Again, the universe verifying they're showing up as a page. I got Page of Cups that this whole reading's clarifying. You want to talk about synchronicity. And I end with the Page of Wands, passionate communication. These two cards basically mean the same thing in this particular reading. However, I will say this one here comes with an apology. This one here is probably what happens after the apology is accepted and you two start conversing. The communication will get more passionate. They'll be curious about you. They want to ask questions. They want to learn what you've been doing, how you've been doing. Stuff that they probably already saw spying on you. But you can't let on that you know that. That makes people uncomfortable and makes them run. Just like I don't let on that I can read energy when I'm at a party and someone's telling me something that I know is a lie. I don't tell them, you're lying. I'm Steve from Steve's Love Tarot. I read energy and I know you're lying. You don't really own this house. You're renting it. Liar. You know. I don't say that because then it's all uncomfortable from there. I just let them go on and lie to me. I don't let on what I know. Don't ever let on what you know. If you're learning stuff from my readings or someone else's readings, don't let on. Keep your mouth shut. It's strategy. Gives you an edge. It's beautiful. It's symmetry. It is. The reading ends where it began, with a page of communication. Come on, people. It's the real deal here. What's the universe wants you to know? Anything else from the universe here that the collective should know about this connection before I go pull some voodoo in an extended reading? Because whether any of you want it or not, I do. I don't pitch my extended readings. I don't sales pitch them. If you want them, they're there for you. My mom always gets one, so I get at least one sale. It's good. She likes them. She likes those. She likes my titles. Anyway, it's good. Whatever you want to do. Universe. Well, talk about symmetry. We just got done talking about it. Synchronicity, symmetrical readings, beginning with a page communication, ending with a page communication, began with a Three of Wands in my pre-shuffle, ends with a Three of Wands in my universe shuffle. Again, the universe wants, because we pull from the bottom of the deck first from the universe wants you to know, and I can see the corner of the card that's coming next. So, because I accidentally moved this, I already know what's coming. They're setting their intention. This is the last step. It's just what I told you at the very beginning. I'm going to tell you at the end. This is the last step before the Four of Wands, a happy new beginning. They're very sad and disappointed they didn't do it before. The Ace of Pentacles is in its parking spot. We got communication coming for most of you. For some of you, your person will check it out. I'm not going to lie to you. Because they're a pussy. That's why. And that's what they're mad at themselves about. But underneath that, why? We ask why? Queen of Cups. For me, in the tarot deck, as I read, how I've trained the universe to send me cards over the years, 30 years, this is the most love one human being can feel for another. This Queen of Cups gives the whole cup of love. I think Chatty Cathy's going to be a lot chattier than you think, but I think initially it's just going to be a little tail between the legs apology. And like I said, as things ramp up and messages go back and forth, it's going to get a little bit more in-depth and truthful. Queen of Swords. And Five of Wands. I can only pull 5 from the bottom. Here's 3, here's 4. 5 of Wands tells me this Queen of Swords, because of the color match in the background, see? You don't have to read energy, pull it from the universe like a freak like me. You can just look at color. You know what cards go together. This Queen of Swords, yes, some truths are going to be spoken, probably about this love, but also about any kind of misunderstandings or conflicts you guys have. They're going to tell you a little bit about how they feel. I suggest you listen. And last card out in this reading is the Wheel of Fortune. It's all destiny. It's all playing out the way it's supposed to. Wheel of Fortune. is a card of communication. I got another sun in front of the moon. I got an eclipse with a sun, Chatty Cathy, in front of Silent Bob the moon. I got a bird of communication. I got the wheels slowly turning here. But this card is also a card of destiny. And especially when it comes out with the lovers in a reading. And the devil, I might add. This is playing out the way it was supposed to, based on what happened in the beginning. I think the way it was supposed to play out was your person was supposed to accept your cup of love. But they did not. They turned against destiny, used their free will against their own best interests. But that doesn't stop destiny from still playing out if you two are supposed to be together. For some reason. Probably because it's a powerful connection, deep soul or twin flame, you each have to learn something. That's why they're here. That's why we're here. Energy. We're just energetic beings. Energy needs to eat. It needs to feed. Our energy feeds by learning. More data, more energy. That's why we go into the next life with more wisdom. And we're smarter in the next life than we were in this one. Because we're taking more energy with us. Our energy grows. Because we learn some things. People that don't learn anything are doomed to repeat the life they just had. And the same mistakes and the same bullshit because they didn't learn the first time. It's all just physics. It's all energy. It's what the whole damn universe is. Don't read too much into the word destiny. People say that, right? And they get all these big buzzwords you hear all over the place. I just described it to you right there. Okay? There's something you guys are supposed to learn. That's the destiny. What you do with it from there, there's no destiny that, I mean, there could be more to it. There could be a destiny that you're supposed to have a child together and that child grows up to battle evil terminators that are coming to take. I don't know. But initially, energetically, it's all about learning. It's all about energy needing to feed. And it feeds on knowledge. It feeds on wisdom. It feeds on new information coming in. Just like your computer uses more power the more data you put into it. That's why you run out of space, because you run out of power. You run out of, the more stuff you got in your computer, the more energy you use to use it. The bigger your hard drive, the more energy you need to use. Anyway, it is what it is. But that's a beautiful card to end on here. This tells me, for a lot of you, this is probably happening. Now, I'm going to pull an extended reading, Emmy Award winning. We're going to find out what the hell is going on here, what this conflict might be. Okay? We'll find out what that is. We're going to pull on this devil. Find out what's going on with your person. We'll put a lipstick cam right in their living room. And see what the hell's going on here. Lovers chained to the devil. They're going crazy. Going crazy learning and figuring some stuff out. Ace of Swords clarifying that. And we're going to find out, well, I guess, in general, what the hell happened here? What the hell? Why aren't you two together? We'll figure it out. And we're going to find out what actions they're going to take towards you specifically so you know what to expect and get you some advice as well. All right? If you want the extended reading, it's there. Okay? Links in the description. I'm not going to forget to put it there, I promise. Links in the description. That's about that. I hope this reading was helpful to you. I hope you go watch that mailbag I suggested. It's my latest one, so you know what's going on here. I'm only here to help people. I'm only trying to help. But I tell you what, I love tarot, and it's a wonderful thing. But if you're going to pull tarot, you got to understand what the hell you're doing, what you're pulling. Just like if you're an auto mechanic, you're going to work on a car, you need to know that the engine is under the hood. You need to know how the engine works also. Otherwise, you're just guessing and pulling things. Is this broken? Is this broken? Well, it is now because you pulled on it. So, anyway. There's all kinds of analogies I could give, but I think I did it pretty well on that mailbag video. It should get the point across anyway. Help some people out so at least you know what you're watching when you're watching it. All right. So, I hope this reading was helpful to you. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers and people who share and all that. I'm going to go pull the extended right now. Link is in the description if you want it.